Hello ladies and gentlemen, RP2 Vision would like to welcome you to another edition of AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Without further ado, here's your host, Ronald Ray.
And hello, ma'ams and sirs, and thank you for tuning in to this week's AEW Dynamite Recap Show. I'm Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. This week's Dynamite takes place at the Jeffrey Dahmer. Crap, I knew I was going to screw that up. Anyway, the Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri. Okay. By the way, if you're not a subscriber yet to RP2 Vision, it would be greatly appreciated if you take your mouse gimmick or your finger gimmick, whichever one you're using to watch this. Go over there, take the little arrow, click the subscribe button, the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, because this isn't Russia. Wait a minute, this isn't Russia, is it? No, it is. Anyway, this isn't Russia. Hey, Cash App, one of my favorite movies. Yes, hit any of those buttons, and now that's all the way. Let's sit back, enjoy ourselves, and let's let it rip. And I just noticed I did not leave a section here for any graphics. Anyway, screw that. Let's move on. We see poor Matt Jackson of the Not So Young Bucks got attacked, which will later be revealed to be he got attacked by the Blackpool Combat Club. The Jackal's there, Don Callis. He gets Kenny Omega back inside the building because he has a match later on. The Drugstore Cowboy is there, though, Adam Page. He, I guess, had to look at his phone and, try to sit there and figure out what he wants to do. But he decides to take a ride along on the ambulance with his buddy, Matt Jackson. Leading off this week is a six-man tag match. Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, and the Icon himself, Sting, goes up against Kit Sabian, the Butcher, and the Blade, who is at the ringside with Bunny. By the way, Sting just celebrated his 64th birthday, and look at him go. He don't look a day older than 63. Seriously, folks. Guy that age, fairly good. I know he's all covered up now, but still, for his age, looks like he still keeps in pretty decent shape. And he's out there with those young guys and bumping around. Not too much, but he tries. Anyway, first thing we do see is Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy sitting there sporting his face paint too. He's got the O and the C. That looks pretty good. He starts off the match with Kip Sabian. They exchange headlocks, counters, flip-flop. Sabian throws Cassidy outside the ring, plays psych with him, and acts like he's about to go for a dive. Then he gestures, putting his pants in his pocket, Orange Cassidy style. Cassidy will run back in the ring, throws Sabian outside the ring. He also runs towards the ropes and, hey, psych, got your back. Then he shows everybody how you do the whole hands in the pocket deal. Sabian runs in. He does a roll, avoid, front drop kick on Kip. Then Kip tags in Butcher. Orange tags in Sting. All six men get involved. The Butcher and Blade get Sting down. The Butcher and Blade actually put Sting down for a minute there, and looked like Kip Sabian was going to go for a top rope move, but Sting does the Orange Cassidy roll away move and tags in Darby Allin. And Darby Allin shines a little bit until Bunny distracts the ref. Seriously, ref, it's the Bunny. She's got her two men with her. You have no chance to. She's out of your league. Anyway, the Blade does a very dastardly cheating move that puts Darby on the selling clinic, and that's what he does greatly. Eventually, he will get the hot tag to Cassidy. He shines a little bit, lays in some vicious kicks. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. to the blade. Gets attacked to Sting as Sabian was posing. Sting now comes in with his vicious kick. Again, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We get a stunner on Sabian and a dive from Orange Cassidy. Another stunner on Sabian and a dive from Allen. Scorpion Death Drop from Sting on Sabian. Gets his team to 1, 2, 3. And trust me, it was a whole lot better than what I just described it there. Sorry, it's been a long day. But yeah, this was definitely a nice opener. Good match. Very entertaining. Really do recommend you watch this one day. Next up is a tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We have Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin going against Austin and Colton Gunn. And I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if it's just Austin and Colton or the AEW itself can't afford the complete top and chaps for both guns. So one had to wear the top, one had to get the wear the Shawn Michaels chaps, as their ring entrance gear. Anyway, Austin Darius starts things off with Darius getting the upper hand. Then got some double team, drop down, drop kick on both guns, double clotheslines to the outside. So here we go. No dive. What happened to the dives? That's your cue. Double clothesline, out of the ring, dives. Anyway, guess that left out this week. Just what the hell. Anyway, Dante gets in, but falls victim of some hair pulling and a hot shot that gives the champs the advantage. Now they start putting a whooping on Dante until he flips, drops, and avoids the guns to get the hot tag to his brother Darius. He shines, tags back to Dante. Dante hits a springboard hop spin backflip move onto Austin for 2. Then for whatever reason, I have no clue. Does anybody have a clue? Did I miss something? Seriously, hit me up in the chat. Did I miss something? The Kingdom comes in and attacks Darius Martin, and basically attacks both the Top Flight members. The Guns will hit their double team flatliner move for the win. The Top Flights actually went back after the Kingdom and they fought outside the ring and got out of the way. And as the Guns were celebrating, the FTR comes out and they pretty much set up a match that if FTR wins, they become champs, of course. But if they lose, they will have to quit AEW. Next up, we have a little bit of a throwaway match here, a no DQ match for the FTW Championship. Stokely Hathaway, the challenger, going against the champ, Hook. Stokely does a runaway thing. Hook catches him, puts a whooping on him. Hook gets a piece of railing. Hathaway uses power extinguisher. Stokely will grab a chair. Hook takes it away. Puts another whooping on him. Got a T-Bow's suplex for 2, only because Hook decided to pull Stokely up. Slaps him around a little bit more. Hits the red rum for the W. Well, I mean, that wasn't as good as grits and eggs, but I guess it'll do. Now we have Adam Cole. Of course, he's announced he's going to be returning to the ring, and I believe next week will be his first match back, and he'll be going to be going up against Daniel Garcia. So we have like a little big promo here setting that up. Next up, we have Jon Moxley against Stu Grayson of the Dark Order. This one starts off a little sloppy. Their timing wasn't quite gelling, but they settled it down and wound up having a pretty decent match overall. Grayson got the early shine, went a little back and forth. Moxley would get the advantage after knocking Stu off the apron to the barricade. Stu Stu receiving end of a whooping until he fights back. A little bit more back and forth. The BCC and Dark Order mixed it up a little bit. Grayson would hit a sagging moonsault from the top rope to the floor onto the BCC. Grayson would hit a 450 on Moxley for 2. Then he went for what I assumed to be the Burning Hammer, but Moxley reversed it into the Bulldog Choke. Grayson fought back, though. He didn't give up. Moxley then will get the better of a top corner turnbuckle fight. Hits a super butterfly suplex for the win. And like I said before, it was determined that the Blackpool Combat Club were the ones who attacked Matt Jackson. And later on in the show, Blackpool Combat Club just wants to beat up everybody. So they seen Stu Grayson by himself, and well, not exactly by himself. He was with a trainer. Put some ice on the wounds, but they decided to beat him up some more and beat up the person who was attending to him. So they're not really nice people no more, and I'm kind of digging it. And now we get some cringe time. It's set up that Powerhouse Hobbs will be defending his TNT Championship against Penta El Zero Miedo. I butchered the crap out of that, but this QTV thing is it's about as cringeworthy as the show they're mocking. I mean, does TMZ even come on anymore? I remember seeing glimpses and pieces of it, and it was annoying. To me, people liked it, I guess. I guess if it's still on, people still like it. Who knows? But this little mockery of it, or mocking of it, like I said, very cringeworthy. Now we get a ladies match. Sky Blue versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm comes to the ring with her one finger raised, which I guess she's wanted to the crowd to acknowledge her. Storm jumps right on Sky Blue, but Blue, she wanted, fights back. Storm tried to take a powder, but Blue was not having that today. Action got back in the ring. Blue got put down. Then Toni Storm sent Sky Blue to the floor with her OnlyFans butt bump. Yeah, sometimes you used to have to pay extra for that, but I guess now that Tony Khan's paying her, you ain't got to pay for that no more. Anyway, Blue is outside, and she actually gets a whooping from the rest of Damage Control. I mean, the Outcast. Storm is in full control now. Blue makes a comeback, but again, the Outcast gets involved again. Storm will get the victory after the Storm Zero. And the Outcast was actually looking to add a little insult to injury until Riho and Willow Nightingale, which I'm going to be kind of a fan of hers. She's pretty decent for her time in the ring, and I ain't saying she's great or anything, but I see her being a pretty good rah-rah type people get behind her babyface chick. Anyway, Riho and Willow Nightingale came in, made a save. Excuse me, it was Riho with a pipe and Willow making a save. So they didn't have to do the DX, put an L on her. So good for Sky Blue. She didn't have to wash that off tonight. And now it's main event time. El Hijo del Vikingo. Almost sounds. Remember Fandango and WWE? Vikingo. Sounds Japanese though, not Mexican. Anyway, he goes against Kenny by God Omega. This was a big time dream match brought to you live for somewhat for free with no real build up whatsoever. But hey, It is what it is. And right off the bat, Vikingo hits a suicide dive and senton dives onto Kenny Omega. They get back to the ring, exchange some strikes. Bell finally rings, and they was just all over the place. Uh, we get some kind of flipping Frankensteiner along with some more dives from Vikingo. Uh, Omega actually gained the advantage using his size advantage, which we really can't say that too often. The ref gets on Omega for pulling and setting up a table. Yes, you heard me right. Kenny Omega was outside, pulled the table out, was setting it up, and for some reason, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? Morrissey, choke slam Orange Cassidy through a table, had no problems with it, set it up and everything, no problems. But now they act like he had a problem with it. Never mind. We actually had a moment where I kind of cringed a little bit and looked kind of scary. Vikingo countered a top rope powerbomb with a Frankensteiner, causing Omega to land right on his head. Uh, Actually, would happen again. Vikingo would revert, do like a triple jump, reverse Frankensteiner on Omega, and cause him. That reverse Frankensteiner looks pretty dangerous anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're. I mean, like I said, I'm not in the ring. Pretty sure there's ways they protect themselves from that, but it looks pretty dangerous. Anyway, some more back and forth. Vikingo would hit the senton on Omega on the table outside. No problem with it. We get some near falls, some "this is awesome" chants. However, a knee trigger, one winged angel would seal the victory for Kenny Omega. And yeah, I would say it was a very good, uh, fast paced, high flying, "this is awesome" chant worthy match. Of course, Kenny got up. He had something he wanted to say, but he got interrupted by the Blackpool Combat Club. They start pulling a whooping on him until ambulance arrives, and what you know, it is the Rhinestone Cowboy himself. Adam Page must have stole the keys, took the ambulance, drove back to the arena. I guess he was, I can see it. He's watching on TV at the hospital, hanging out with Matt, and then said, "Hey, I need to borrow this ambulance." You know. Anyway, he drives it back to the arena, goes inside, and I guess he ran to the DJ, said, "Look, I can't go out yet until you turn my music on." So Page's music hits. He comes down with a 2x4 with nails in it. BCC leaves the ring. The Jackal himself, Don Callis, grabbed Page, then threw himself down as Omega was getting up. Again, what the hell? Uh, Omega leaves with Callis, and Omega was thinking Page knocked him down. He kept looking back and said, "Hey, what's your problem, Rhinestone?" And that's how the show ends. Not a bad little show. I guess Don Callis wanted to, play Eddie Guerrero too and throw himself down. You need to make a thud first before you throw yourself down. Uh, the main event match was pretty good. Can do without the Hook and Stokely Hathaway match. I guess he's with that outfit though. It was uh, I guess he was pulling his inner nation of domination. Uh, Maybe he was Farouk's retarded little brother. Uh, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. Uh, Stokely was uh, Farouk's slower little brother. There we go. That's better. Not as athletic or anything. Um, Besides that, like I said, pretty decent little show here. Like I said, it's not good. It's not as good as biscuits and gravy, but uh, it done was supposed to do. But I did notice, like, during the 6-man opening match, uh, Darby Allin took a look at that Double or Nothing banner, and I thought the next big event was the Forbidden Door, but I guess that's going to be kind of a co-op type deal. So the one after that was going to be Double or Nothing. I guess that's where he's looking to get a shot, or they might make it a 4-way. Who knows? What do you guys think? Do you think the next big championship match for uh, MJF will be a 4-way with him, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Tarzan Boy or Jungle Boy? Um, kind of a yeah. If it is, I'll give my opinion then. Other than that, that does it for me this evening. Hope you guys have a good one. Again, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the show. We'll rap about it. And until then, you folks take it easy and have a good one.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife Natural.